Yeah, ako po ang inyong lingkod, Sinjin Reyes, na makakasama niyo po o kaupod niyo po ngayong hapon sa paglantaw sa hampang ng Creamline Cool Smashers Kag Banko Perlas Spikers. At kasama ko po ngayong hapon ay walang iba kundi si Mozzie Ravena, one of the adoptive daughters of Iloilo.
Maayo gid Sinjin.
Pasado na ba, Mozzie?
Pwede na. Again, maayong good afternoon, maayong hapon sa mga tao diri sa San Agustin Gym. Kag syempre all of those who are also watching us on SNA. Excited tayo dahil first time natin, di ba, na tayong dalawa dito sa Iloilo.
And for the first time, we're also covering a match in Visayas for the PVL. So it's a very exciting match today, Mozzie, and we're very much excited to what's going to happen this afternoon between these two squads.
That's right, Sinjin.
And speaking about these two squads, Mozzie, it's quite due to discuss our team standings and how these two teams are doing, because etong dalawang kupo na to, nung Wednesday lamang, nagkaroon ng laban against their respective opponents. Speaking about the Bali Purest Water Defenders, and of course for Banko Perlas, they were up against the winning Petrogas Angels.
Well, as you can see, yung Cool Smashers natin in solo second at 4-1. At ang Perlas Spikers naman 2-4. And this is the beginning of the second round, Sinjin. So, magiging importante talaga for both squads, for Cool Smashers to hold that second place, while ito naman Perlas Spikers, obviously, to go up that standings.
Yep, they were up to begin their second round with quite a difficult opponent with the Angels. Pinahirapan nila yung Angels. And speaking of them, let's just update them. They went against the Angels in 4 sets in their last matchup. Yun nga, Mozzie, pinahirapan nila, and we saw the incredible Wilma Salas produce 37 big points just to defeat Banko Perlas. But on the other side of the court, yung Cool Smashers din naman, medyo napahirapan din ng Bali Purest Water Defenders.
Ang Creamline naman, pagdating naman sa kanilang laro, defeated Bali Pure in a sweep. So, 3 sets lamang. And ang maganda doon sa larong yon, Coach Ty Bundit was experimenting and used all his players, at halos lahat sila talagang nakascore din sa game na yon, diba?
And since we're in round 2, let's go back to the round 1 encounter where Banko Perlas snatched set number 1, and then sinunod-sunod ng Creamline Cool Smasher. So, another great performance for the defending champs. So, napakahirap at napakaganda ng performance na pinakita. But speaking of that match that we were updating your kapamilyas, it was that match against Bali Pure last Wednesday na magbibigay momentum dito sa ating Cool Smashers today.
Tama yan, because slowly nga with Ty Bundit again at the helm. At sanay na sanay, no? Parang walang transition at all. Pagdating ni Coach Ty, bumalik lang dun sa dating sistema.
And speaking of the Creamline Cool Smashers, may kasama tayo dito ngayong hapon. Maayong hapon sa iyo, Mel.
Maayong hapon sa inyo, Tita Mozzie.
Mel, alam naman natin, no? Ilongga ka rin, diba?
Yes.
Pero,
I'm from Bacolod.
Yes, pero syempre, ikaw, how do you feel, ginamatyagan? Ano ang ginamatyagan mo na you are playing in all Ilonggo crowd here in Iloilo? What's the feeling?
Yung feeling ko excited to go here. It's just an island away and it's close to my heart because this is also the hometown of my best friend. So I usually go here and visit him. And I'm really excited kasi Ilonggo. So alam mo yung feeling matiyag ko na very home, na lahat nag-i-Ilonggo around me. I feel home. So I'm excited na mapasayata na ng mga Ilonggo.
Ako naman, Mel, ang aking question. Of course, this is the first time we're doing a coverage here.
In Ilonggo.
In Ilonggo. Wait, hindi ako nag-prepare for that. But ito, Mel, you're going up against Banko Perlas, a perennial opponent that you have in every conference of the PVL. How difficult or how different will it be coming into this match compared to your previous matches against Banko?
I think the challenge for us is they have another import, a different import that we haven't played against with before. So, tingnan na natin, we're gonna adjust, we're gonna see on the during the first set kung what can she do, and we're gonna adjust afterwards.
Well, ako naman, again, for the Ilonggo crowd, siguro even yung mga taga Bacolod, di ba, mga Bacolodians, I'm sure they're tuned in and watching this game. Malay mo, next time, doon naman tayo, di ba, Mel?
Sana.
So, why don't you send your message to them?
Yeah.
Salamat sa inyo tanan na nagkadudere and tanan nga go watch subong sa PVL and tanan mag-enjoy kamo tanan and we will play our best to make you guys all happy.
Yee!
Yes, and we're
Goodbye.
excited, Mel, on how you will perform today.
Yes.
But I guess it's time to let you go and make you go back to your warm-up dahil you have to...
Masama na yung tingin ni Coach Tay
si
eh.
Coach Tay parang nanlilisik na yung mata sa atin dito. Thank you so much, Mel. And speaking about the Cool Smashers, Mel may have not played in that last match, but someone was very stellar, and she is the G-Amazing Julia Melissa Morado against the Balipure Purest Water Defenders. 4 points and 19 excellent sets lang naman, Mosey.
Oh, and yun lang naman. Because alam mo rin, kayang-kaya ba niya nga to produce more. But you know, again, I would always say, itong si Morado, ang hirap din ng trabaho niya because there are 2 imports now, no? Lalo na in this reinforced conference. And then you still have Eliza Valdez. And ang lalim pa niyan, even yung you still have on the second,
bench, yeah.
yung second team niya, you still have sila Gemma. And ang dami talaga. So it's not an easy job, but it's a good problem, diba, for them. But again, credit goes to Gia for setting up well and distributing the ball well to all the hitters.
And I've liked that you mentioned yung distribution dahil lagi yan nating expectation kay Gia. Kaya nga siya G-Amazing. Because the distribution is just on point. Kahit na may imports, may Eliza ka, makikita mo pa din, binabalanse niya yung kanyang distribution ng bola.
That is correct. And makikita mo, no, hindi lang always yung imports ang gumagawa. Para bang pinipil niya, sino ba ang medyo maganda nilalaro ngayon? And you would see that yun yung feeding niya, no? Like nung game nila, last game nila, si Kutika, ilang ba, diba? Si Eliza din. And even Blanco scored well. So in double digits lahat yun.
And some people would even say she's a very corrective setter. But speaking about the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, let's move on to the other side of the court with our BANKO PERLAS Spikers who face a juggernaut, David versus Goliath. Nga ang sabi ng ibang mga volleyball fans with the Petrogas Angels. They won set number 3. Yung set number 1 na panood ko yan, una, abante yung BANKO, humahabol yung Petrogas, but they weren't able to close out set number 1 and set number 4. That's why the favor and the tide swing to the side of the BANKO PERLAS Spikers.
That is right. And yung Petrogas really just continuing to steamroll through the league, improving na to 6-0. And dun sa larong yun, napakahirap, Sinjin. Petrogas won Spike 70-41. Dun mo na lang makikita, no? Kung kaano kadami yung firepower na nanggagaling dito sa Petrogas Angels. Pati sa blocking, 9-6 yan. Aces, nakuha ng Perlas yan. Something that they can really also focus in this match. And dun sa non-scoring skills, ang maganda kasi dun sa, ang mahirap, no, sa Petrogas, is that yung mga imports nila, opensa at depensa nakakatulong sa team eh. Kaya talagang napakahirap talunin. But yun na nga, sabi mo nga, na-challenge din ng todo-todo dun sa game against BANKO PERLAS, itong Petrogas.
Wilma Salas, the top import of Petrogas, was challenged to score a production of 37 big points lang naman, Mosey.
At ang mahirap doon, yung kanyang partner rin, no?
Janisa Johnson.
Si Johnson, 24.
So, napakaganda yung performance ng dalawang imports nila at napakaganda ng performance ng buong squad. But props to Perlas in their last match. And speaking of Perlas, we are joined by Roma Joy Dormal, who is having her homecoming. Maayong hapon, Roma.
Mayong hapon man.
Yan ang talagang tubo dito. Tika, saan ka ba dito, Roma?
Dumangas po.
Okay. Tapos saan ka naglaro? So parang marami rin players talaga nagagaling doon. Saan ka naglaro dito for high school?
Central Philippine University po.
Central yan.
Apo.
Itong si Roma. But Roms, before we begin, you're facing the defending champions in your last match, kinakapos sa dulo. Ano bang mga adjustments ang pinaghandaan ng BANKO PERLAS facing CREAMLINE today?
Siguro, binase namin yung paghahanda namin sa last game, which is Petrogas. Yun nga po, pinasok yung all locals first. So, doon po kami nag-base na yung capacity ng team na kahit local lang may mabibigay. And what if pa if may imports pa?
Maganda rin yun, ano? Dapat talaga lahat mag-pitch in, no? And ako naman, ano bang tawag dito, feeling na nandito ko ngayon sa hometown mo. Siyempre, nung pumunta kang Manila, kahit papano, di ba, with NU, di ba, nakilala ka na talaga ng lahat sa pagdating sa volleyball. Now, bumalik tayo dito. Pag ipaglalaro mo naman, di ba, ang Bangko Perlas sa harap ng mga tao din rin sa Iloilo. Ano naman ang feeling mo dyan?
Sobrang saya po kasi nga dinala ng PVL yung ang liga dito sa Iloilo. Then sobrang saya kasi mawi-witness din ng family ko live yung game po. Yun.
Tama
Roms,
ka dyan.
lagi-
Barangay, buong, hindi lang pamilya, buong
Pero mabilis lang,
barangay.
lagi bang napapanood ng pamilya mo yung games mo like live? Or this is one of a few moments that they get a chance?
Bali yung family ko as yung mga relatives ko hindi. So yung family ko
Yung immediate family lang lagi. And speaking of your family, your barangay, your kapamilyas, baka gusto mo silang batiin at pasalamatan sa pagsuporta sa inyo at invite mo din silang isupport kayo today.
So, hello sa family ko na ara sa Babaw. Thank you gid sa pag-support niyo sa akon. Kagang mga family ko gagatan also bong. Support niyo gapon ang Bangko Perlas. Thank you.
Yay!
And maraming salamat, Roms, dahil mukhang si Coach Apichat sumisilip na din dito at hinahanap ka
Galit na sa atin sa mga coaches sa mga...
Oo, syempre. And thank you so much, Roms. But speaking of our Bangko Perlas Spikers, in their last match, one of the key factors was the imports were not playing as much as the usual game time na in-expect natin from the reinforcements here in the Reinforced Conference, Mosey.
And yun nga exactly what what she said, ano, si Doramal. Sabi nga niya, dun sa game na yun, nakita nila yung strength ng locals. Paano pa nga daw kung halimbawang nag-add ka pa ng import. So, in a sense, siguro it gave confidence back to yung mga locals na hindi rin hardly used, ano, na hindi masyado nagagamit, that they can also produce, di ba, points and help out the team. So, let's see now kung ano naman ang magagawa, lalo na nga, nung game na yon, hindi masyadong na-utilize tong si Lucky Bright and Yasmin Yildirim. Siguro coach's decision yan eh, no? Sinjin. But then again, tignan natin kung ano naman ang magagawa niyang pangyayari niyan dito sa game na to.
I got to clarify that with Coach Apichat tong sa what happened.
Yeah.
It was really a coach's call because of possible pains that these two imports were feeling in their last match. But one big factor also in this match, si Lakia Bright has left the nest of Bangko Perlas, unfortunately, but they have a new replacement for reinforcement for Bangko Perlas. And we'll get to know her more when we return here on the PVL. Pero syempre, Mosey, it's a very exciting match that we're going to have today. That's why they could tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports and use the hashtag PVL2019. We are also present on Instagram. That's at ABS-CBN Sports on Instagram. At syempre po, kung may Instagram, may Twitter, mayroon din po kaming Facebook. Almost 1 million likes na po yan. So like away sa at Premier Volleyball League on Facebook. And syempre po, you can also catch us by the #1 sports website of the Philippines at sports.abs-cbn.com/PVL. Nandiyan ang lahat ng balita at latest tungkol sa PVL. And of course, napapanood din po kami lagi via I Want. Sa aming po pabalik, simulan na natin ang laro sa pagitan ng Bangko Perlas Spikers at ng CREAMLINE Cool Smashers dito lamang sa PVL 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's match is between the Banko Perlas Spikers and the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Our first referee, Rene Gaspilio, National Referee. Our second referee, Angelo Hao, National Referee. And now the players from the Banko Perlas Spikers. Starting at number 19, the team captain, Nicole Thompson. Number 12, Jim Ferrer. Number 18, Jasmine Nilderin. Number 11, Katwer Sola. Number 6, Ziher Vasho. Number 1, Roma Doromal. And the first libero, Giselle Tan. The head coach is Apichat Kongsawat. And now, the players from the CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Starting number 2, the team captain, Alyssa Valdez. Number 18, Aloscar Blanco. Number 12, Julia Morado. Number 7, Michelle Gumabao. Number 16, Kudeka Kopin. Number 5, Risa Sato. And the first libero, Melissa Gohen. And the head coach is Tai Bunde.
And we are back here at the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference in Generes po, kasama si Mozi Ravena. And Mozi, we're seeing the starters for our Banko Perlas Spikers. We have Hervasio, Bersola, Chamzon, Doromal, Yildirim, and Jem Fair. De Jesus will be the starting libero. Rather, Tan is on court right now. On the other side of the court, we have Valdez, Morado, Caupin, Gumabaw, Blanco, Sato starting for the Cool Smashers. So a noticeable change is no Lakia Bright on the side of Banko Perlas. At syempre, all Filipino pa din except for the middle, Yasmin Yildirim. So quite an adjustment still for Banko. Playing one reinforcement.
Well, Sinjin, alam naman natin that they changed import na nga. And, but their import, we also saw her already before, when
Yep.
she also played for PVL.
Yep, she played in the SBL with Cagayan,
Correct.
with the late coach Nes Pamilar.
That's
So,
right.
kilalang kilala na natin yan si Pinuk.
So gusto rin siguro na mag-blend in siya slowly dito sa team. And what's also good about that is that the locals really showed that they can also play, diba, in the last game.
Speaking of locals, first serve came from Roma Joy Doromal, but Jem
for Banko
fails to
Perlas.
falter the attack of Eliza Valdez. Unang puntos mapupunta sa Creamline Cool Smashers.
Now serving number 12, Julia Morado.
Oh, very engaged ang ating crowd. Very excited. And bakit naman hindi, di ba? Dahil napakaganda nga. Alam mo na magandang laban to between our two Thai coaches, di ba? Isa pang magandang angulo yan.
I
Dito
heard may rivalry pa tong
Aba?
dalawang to sa
may
Thailand.
ganyan ka ba?
Oo, may ganyang kwento di umano. Ang joke nga ni Pitoy na assistant coach ng Banko Perlas is mag-best friends nga daw ang kansyaw niya dito sa dalawa.
Kansyaw yun.
Yeah,
So, ibig
kansyaw
sabihin,
yun.
may underlying ano ka dyan,
Storyline, yes. But here, Banko becomes successful as one of the strongest blocking team of the league, showing their dominance over the net with that block point. Gia goes up to Eliza. Eliza making things look simple.
Yes, easily just drilling that one in. Alam mo pati yung connection talaga nila ni Gia, halos flawless na eh. Alam na ni Gia.
Sabi nga
Anong
niya,
height, anong speed, di ba?
sabi nga niya dun sa Chong PH interview niya na Play Like a Girl, si Gia na yata ang closest teammate niya dahil yun ang pinakamatagal niyang nakasama. But here, Gutica gets a point of a regalo. So consistently attacking itong Creamline Cool Smashers. Just playing it to their name, known for their attack, their offense. Eliza on the serve.
Oh, nice. That's a nice, sharp serve.
We know her as a 3-time UAAP best server. So, hindi nakagulat-gulat dun.
And remember, in the beginning of this conference, dyan sila medyo nagkaroon ng problema, di ba? Dun sa service nila. Pero, eto, problema ulit.
On cue?
No,
Na-jinx
but,
ni Mozi.
but really, in their first game, I think that was really the problem in the beginning. Yung service nila, but I think now it's improved. Kaya naman nag-improve ng todo-todo rin sila sa standings.
Speaking of an improved service, Jem with her jump float, but Banko unable to pop that ball up properly. Puntos mapupunta ulit sa Creamline Cool Smashers. 3 puntos abante ng Creamline.
Now serving number 18, Blanco.
Ali Blanco serving.
Blanco has been, a steady import for Creamline. She might not be as
Powerful.
or spectacular. Alam mo yun, talagang flashy import. But she's been steady for them both at the net and also in offense.
Now serving
And the
number
maturity that she brings in, yun ang kwento sa akin ni Gia. Napakalaki daw yung leadership na dala ni Ali Blanco inside the court. Well, with her experience in playing volleyball, she's played all over the world, recently in Thailand, but Sato gets a point there. The ever jolly Risa Sato. Bante na ng tatlo ang Creamline Cool Smashers.
Number 7, now serving, Michelle
Mozzie
Gumaba.
now. She recently gave up her crown in Binibini.
Ito muna ang endeavor niya,
Oo.
yung kanyang first love, ang volleyball.
Balik sa volleyball.
Oo.
But here, another point will be given to the Creamline Cool Smashers courtesy of that last hit going a bit too long. Up by 4 is Creamline. Gumabaw on the serve. Gem goes up to Roma. They go to the other side to Z. Denied there by Kutika and Risas. Great save from Banko. Kinuha dito ni Kyla. Sa kabilang panig, pupunta sila kay Kaupin. Off the hands of the blockers.
Point for Cool
Kaupin with an
Smashers.
off-the-block hit. And Kaupin has gotten her groove back, you know, from that first game of hers.
First
Kanya na yung
technical time.
timing niya ulit.
And that brings us to our first technical timeout. Magbabalik po kami dito sa PVL. At nagbabalik po kami dito sa Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. We are coming to you live mula dito sa Iloilo City. And Mozzie,
Kasadya ng hampang
Yes,
ng
and-
Creamline kaga
Bangko.
Bangko. Kay, tingnan mo ang tao. May kadamo. Isang tao,
At
dire.
naubusan daw ng tickets dito.
Iba, itatakwil na tayo na mga Ilonggo
Oo.
dito. Parang kung ay
Misrepresentation,
natin eh. But at any rate, again, we would like to thank everybody who watched and came over here at the University of San Agustin and watched the game live. And also those who are
Substitution,
watching now
1
in the
out, 14 in.
SNA. And ang dami pa natin avenues to watch the game.
Of course, we have I1 TFC for all over the world. Our kapamilyas all over the world.
Katulad na lang ng
Nung
ating
nag-message
bossing,
siya,
na si our boss, Rhea Navarro.
Madam Rhea
Madam, oo, thank you po. At
Watching all the way
masaya
from
po
Qatar.
talaga dito. Sana nandito kayo at kasama namin.
But here, Nut Chuwilim comes in for Banko Perlas. She's been a constant import here sa Pilipinas for several club teams. And Gumabaw gets an ace off the hands of Nuk.
Flash, please, flash.
Streamline maximizing their
Malamig pa.
strategy. Yep.
Oo.
Ito yung strategy nila in their last match.
Of course, alam mo, in volleyball, that's so normal. When somebody new comes in, dyan talaga directed always yung serve. Diba? Parang welcome lang. Good afternoon lang.
Welcome, pampagising, ika nga natin. Gia now, pupunta kay Alyssa sa likod. Butas. Ang likod na bahagi ng Banko.
Lanzo Valdez.
Alam mo yung, you always see her do that. You always see her, but still, gugulat pa rin
Time
ang
out.
kalaban
Banko
when
Perlas.
she will do it in the game.
At syempre yung variation ng attacks nitong si Creamline at ni Alyssa, ever so present yan. Kaya talaga nakakalito. Right now, Banko Perlas calls timeout. Of course, Coach Apichat giving his constant reminders to the team.
Dala, nagpo-pull away na no?
Yup.
Sumusubok na to pull away itong Cool Smashers. So, gusto lang niya, teka, time out muna. Let's regroup and get back to our game plan.
And so far, looking at our unofficial statistics, Banko, 2 out of 3 of their points were from faults of Creamline.
And ang masakit dito, pagdating sa atake, parang wala pa tayong major attack na nakikita na nanggagaling dito sa Banko Perlas. While on the other side, Creamline, you see Alyssa Valdez, Risa Sato, also at Kaupin,
It's
also
an
at
ace.
point.
And they get another service ace there. Mabaw, consistent dyan sa service line. At syempre, yung mga kapamilya natin sa loob. Excited na excited. Mapanood ang kanilang paboritong pupunan. Gumabaw.
Nakakatuwa talaga yung crowd natin dito.
Alam mo yung excited na excited, manood ng volleyball. Pero ito mukhang excited din.
Oh!
Pero yung habol doon ni Gia Morado, Kaupin, free ball ang binigay. Gem, pupunta ulit kay Chulim. Lulusot sa blockers at pupuntos ang Banko Perlas.
Yan
Point
ngayon na
for Banko
nakakatakot.
Perlas.
Dahil syempre, bago rin for Creamline ang si Chulim. And hindi ko alam kung na-scout na nila to or alam na nila yung laro. So, mukhang makikita natin kung paano nga nilang kakilala yung bagong import ng Bangko.
That's one adjustment daw na kailangan pag-aralan ni Mel Gohing. Binanggit niya on top of the coverage as Kaupin smashes through. Pinadaan sa seam, Mosey.
Ito kahit na pag-aralan mo, napakahirap to stop. Getting that with the distance from the net.
Now
Ganda
serving
ng
number
adjustment.
16, Kritika Kaupin.
Interestingly so, Chuilip
From the
played
Cool
for
Smashers.
Bangkok Glass. Dati siyang teammate ni Montepilla na dating import naman ng Bangko Perlas last year. And speaking of the reinforcements, Yas Yildirim getting her first points for Bangko. Bangko trying to catch up here with an 8-point deficit.
Now serving Z
Basho
Basho.
now on the service line. Here comes Z. Nakakamiss din yung jump serve, Mosey.
Oo, syempre. And si Ziren is isa sa mga key factors na hinihintay natin, di ba? Pumutok rin dito sa Bangko Perlas because we know her so well. We know that she can produce a lot and help out her team. But error there again. So free point given to CREAMLINE.
Continuous errors.
Now serving number 5,
Binibigay ng Bangko. 3
Risa
points.
Sato.
Sato now serving. The ever so jolly Risa Sato. Picked up by Chamzon. Inangat ni Jem. Papunta kay Yildirim. Sarado. Sabi ni Blanco.
Yan na nga yung pinag-usapan natin. Blanco getting a point on on defense. Solid block.
A large 10-point advantage para sa CREAMLINE Cool Smashers. Sato on the serve. Short serve. Picked up by Yas. Inangat dito para kay Chulim. Lumusot. At nakapuntos si Nook.
Still probably trying to feel her way around.
Dumating nung Biyernes. Nag-training for the
Now
first time
serving
kasama ng
number 14.
Bangko kahapon dito sa
Wow.
Iloilo. So grabe yung effort at adjustment. Single block para kay Blanco mula kay Yildirim. Hinulog ni Gia pabalik. Jem pupunta kay Chamzon off the hands of the blockers.
Ayan na si Chami. Alam mo naman si Chami, another smart player. Getting that point this time off the block. Nakita niya, sarado na. Nandun na si Blanco. Mama-blanca na
Pwede
siya.
siya.
So,
Blanca ni
opted,
Blanco.
opted for that off the block a hit.
Sutat na Chulim serving for Bangko. Chulim in a very familiar territory with a different team. Picked up by Kaupin over. Regalo para kay Yildirim.
Just so easy. Too easy for Yildirim. Just getting that point on that gift coming from CREAMLINE.
Sumusubok kumatok ang Bangko dito. Good. Munti ka na mag-ace. Back row mula kay Kaupin. Pinuha ni Z.
Oh!
Double violation mula kay Jem. Mapipilitang tumawag ulit ng timeout dito si Coach Apechak Gong Sawat. And that brings us to our second technical timeout. Rather, don't go away. And we are back here at the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference live from Iloilo. And we're now seeing Sir Ricky Palu, syempre.
And our good friends here in Iloilo, Mr. and Mrs. Laison, June and Jeneline Laison, Ruting and Grace Villaruz na nag-organize nitong ating event. Of course, thank you po sa inyo for helping us out. Mga friends natin yan dito sa Iloilo.
Now serving number 12,
Siyempre, laging
Gia Morado.
ka-akibat ng PVL sa pagpunta dito. Sumubok kumabol ang Bangko doon. Pero ace ang makukuha ni Gia. That marks the 4th service ace unofficially.
Alam mo, nakita ko rin parang nga nandyan rin si Bea Tan and yung dad niya. Diba? Kasi sandali lang eh. Isang,
From Bacolod.
isang oras lang. A ferry away.
Kanina nakita ko pa si Bea nag-workout sa kanyang story sa Bacolod. But here,
Ang bilis.
Banko Perlas gets a
For
point.
Banco Perlas.
That off speed coming from Nut Shulim.
Now serving number 18.
Look. Diba?
Yun yung confusing na part eh. Ang spelling daw ay N-U-C, but ang pronunciation is like Nut.
Oo.
Now, Jem and Kathy gets that block over Michelle Gumabaw. Kanina nakita natin si Jem, kumakapa.
Oo. Pero eto nga. Mukhang nagkaka-rhythm na, no? Yung etong laro ng Banko Perlas. Kanina parang nagkakabaan pa ng konti.
It's an ace.
And speaking
Narinig
of
nyo nga,
rhythm, yeah,
it's an
that rhythm trims down the lead to a 6-point disadvantage, which forces Coach Taibunde to call a timeout. And this is an early timeout for Coach Tai because you'd notice si Coach Tai pag magta-timeout, Mosey, pag
yung
tumingit eh.
yung totoo.
So it's quite interesting. Mukhang
Ganyan
ayaw
talaga
mo
siya eh.
patalo.
Kahit diba sa
Oo.
UAAP pa.
Before,
he's
parang
known
mga
eh. He's known for
hihintayin
that.
makadikit ng konti bago tatawagin ng time. Hayaan niya muna
Pati yung manner niya,
Yup.
kapag ta-time out, yung tatagalan niya muna, yung
Yup.
last 20 second na,
Magsiserve na yung
magsiserve na,
palaban,
tsaka
tsaka
sa
tatawag yung
time out.
out. Here
Oy,
we have,
may bisita tayo.
yes, from Banko Perlas, syempre, Charo Soriano, fresh from Europe.
Oo.
Ryan Sordat,
At
their
sino
team
yan?
coordinator. Is that Dino mo? That we're seeing?
Looking like.
Looking like.
Kaya lang, kasama yung dad, si Dean eh.
Hindi, oh.
So, sa
parang
mas
sure
malamang.
tayo, confirmed
Oo.
tayo doon. Dino Wong is here with Bea Tan, of course. And on the side of Creamline, pinasok Gemma Galanza, but pupuntos para sa Cool Smashers Ali Blanco with a quick hit. Now down to a 7-point
Now serving
advantage.
The team captain, Eliza Valdez.
Eliza on the serve.
So now you'll see Gemma Galanza on the utility or opposite position.
Galanza going through. Gia goes up to Kaupin off the hands of Gem.
Alam mo yun, nakita na ni Tao, nandun na yung dalawang blockers. Ginawa niya todo eh, no? Yung power and just really bounced it off the hands of the Banko Perlas blockers.
When in doubt, check it out. Yeah,
True.
Eliza there on the serve. Chamzon denied there by Galanza and Blanco. Back row para kay Chulim. Hinabol. And the tip mula sa Creamline Cool Smashers will work. Now Banco is forced to the corner to call a timeout here.
Banco Perlas Spikers.
Coach Pinchat kong sawaan.
Lumita kasi yun na lamang sana, pero again, Creamline was able to make a couple of points. So it's still a 9-point lead for the Cool Smashers. And sabi mo nga kanina, pinagkakwentuhan natin yan, both Thai coaches, they know each other very well. Sa Thailand pa lamang, when they were probably playing and then coaching. So trying to read each other and trying to siguro coach
Outwit and
each other.
outcoach each
Oo.
other. I got to ask Coach
Diba?
Apichat about that. Like, were you able to play with Coach Tai, the national team, at the same time? Apparently, nagkasalisi sila. Because Coach
Oh.
Apichat is quite a bit more senior than Coach Tai Bundit. Parang the SEA Games before Coach Tai played, nandun naman si Coach Apichat.
Oh.
But here, speaking of Thailand, the Thai import Kaupin will try to score, but that's too wide.
Ball is out.
Na-overrule ng ating referee.
Substitution.
Of course, our referees have that judgment call down to a Rene Gaspillo there doing the shots. Serve from Gem. Blanco will go off the hands of Bersola.
Again, yung just so effective. You know, you don't see really powerful hits or, diba? Yung aggressive take-off or wala eh. Talagang very simple. Just a textbook quick hit. But effective for Cool Smashers.
Roses there with a cross court. Sa kabilang panig, Kaupin. Hindi nasara ang bangko ni Bersola at Roses.
Alam mo, nababasa naman ng bangko yung palo ni Kaupin. Yun nga lang, alam din ni Kaupin na nandun na sila. So, panay off the block ang ginagawa.
Ginagawa na lamang ng paraan. Jem humabol, inangat kay Roses. Roses cross court, overpicked by CREAMLINE. Jem goes up to Chamzon, tipping it over. Kaupin was there. They go up to Galanza. Picked up by Roses. Chulim goes out to Su, but miscommunication. Hindi pa nakapag-gel sa ganung mga sets.
Yun ang mahirap sometimes, no? When, syempre, bagong-bago eh. Sabi mo nga, dito na nakapag-practice si, medyo kakapaan.
Inangat para kay Chamzon. Denied there. But referee calls it, does it cross? 4 touches na tawag sa Bangko Perlas.
This time, just too many errors being committed by Bangko Perlas.
They're down by 12. They go up to Chamzon. That goes through the block. Great coverage there for Sato. Easy over para kay Kaupin. Pupuntos ang CREAMLINE Cool Smashers, and that gives set number 1 sa Cool Smashers.
And that last point was already a broken play, Sinjin, but they were still able to go for an attack and get that set point.
And that ends set number 1 dito sa PVL Reinforced Conference. Magbabalik po kami, don't go away.